Hi, today we're going to be talking about tricycle safety at Southwood. Tricycles have been a part of the Southwood experience for many years. You can see this picture here is from 2005. They've been something that our customers have talked about how much they've enjoyed having their children ride the tricycles around while they are able to shop, and it's just been part of the Southwood experience. In March of 2020, when COVID came on, we decided to put the tricycles away. There was a lot of concern then about surfaces, and so we didn't want, germs being around. So we put the tricycles away over 2 years ago. But at this point, we're ready to bring them back, and we want to do so in a way that is safe for all of our staff and all of our customers. So we've put together this training session to go through the rules regarding the tricycles at Southwood, and particularly issues that all employees should watch out for. We are all responsible for safety, so this video is to help us make this tricycle experience as safe as possible for all our guests. So the tricycles are going to be located in a somewhat different location than they were beforehand. They're going to be located immediately outside of the Solution Center, kind of in the corner of that pergola area. We intend on bringing them out around the first weekend of June of 2022. And every year the tricycles will kind of go away between spring break and Memorial Day. We've decided it's really just not safe enough to have kids on tricycles while we are doing the volume that we do during the spring rush. There will be a maximum of 10 tricycles available out at any time. We may have fewer than that, but there will be no more than 10. And you can see there's a flag now on the back of the tricycles, so both staff and parents can more easily see where the riders are located around the garden center. So where the tricycles are kept, there is a sign with all of the rules. These are posted out for our customers. Tricycle riders must be under 54 inches tall to ride. This is 4.5 feet. It's about the average height of a 9 or 10-year-old. Parents should supervise their children at all times, so we're asking parents to be responsible and keep an eye on their kids. Now, certain zones of the property are not safe for tricycles, and there are no trike zones, and you'll see signs posted around, and this includes the indoor spaces, parking lots, and loading areas. Shoes are required to ride the tricycles. No standing on the trikes, including standing on the back of them to kind of pump your leg and push yourself around. Follow all Southwood staff instructions. Be respectful of other people and other riders. Return tricycles to this location when done, and take turns and share. Again, these are the rules posted up. So just to reiterate some of these for our staff, riders should be under 54 inches. So that means adults should not be riding the tricycles, and teenagers should not be riding the tricycles. They're designed for, little kids. Again, we're trying to go for about age 8 and under based on average height. There is the sign. Here's a copy of the poster posted where the tricycles are. 54 inches, and you can see Sam here kneeling down, and he's just under that while he's kneeling down. So if there's any question, you should have somebody go measure and make sure they're not too tall to be riding the trikes. The no trike zones. Indoor spaces with the exception of the atrium. So anywhere inside the main building, inside the Azalea house, these are a no-go. They just can break too many things and there's too much congestion. Outdoors behind the South House where the Delaware trucks unload. This is not safe for tricycles. Any parking lots, not safe for tricycles. And any employee-only administrative areas, think where the buyers and marketing trailers are no trike zones. And there will be signs like this posted around where people are not supposed to be riding tricycles. And there will also be signs on the pavement so that our young riders can see when they go into an area that trikes are not allowed. Something very important that Southwood employees need to know. When you are driving a golf cart, a forklift, a red or green machine, be very, very conscious that there will be young children riding tricycles around the garden center. This location, when you're coming from the west side or the behind the south house into the main garden center, is especially important that you come to a full and complete stop at this stop sign every time. Children will be riding across the walkway, so you must stop at this stop sign every time you are in a golf cart, green machine, red machine, forklift, etc. And again, just be very conscious of when you're driving a machinery that to be on the lookout for any riders. If you see abandoned tricycles, bring them back to the tricycle area outside of the Solution Center. Just bring them back on your way like you would a shopping cart, so they may be ready and available, and those who are riding them can have a chance to review the safety rules before they ride. Now, we are all responsible for the safety of yourself, fellow employees, and our guests. So if you see any hazardous behavior, address it immediately. So if you see kids that are in a no trike zone going into the parking lot, stop them immediately. Tell reckless riders to slow down. You need to be conscious that they're not putting themselves or others in risk. Any kids that don't have shoes on them, tell them they need to put their shoes on, and ask anyone standing up on the trike that they need to sit down. We are all responsible for safety. Also, keep an eye out for any sort of sharp corners that might need some padding, and breakable inventory that's in the tricycle paths that could get damaged. If there are any maintenance issues with sharp corners, please let Tyler maintenance team know as soon as you can. And if you have any questions about the Tricycle program, please talk to HR or to Margaret, and we would be happy to hear your questions and concerns. And thank you all for listening to this safety training and helping to make Southwood as safe and as fun place as it can be.